The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. Guys, today is Tuesday, September 21st. Hell of a bounce back yesterday into today. Markets are up this morning. Keith, good morning. John, Ray, Chris, guys, good morning. Jim in San Diego, Deepak, Brian, Steven. Did anybody think the Packers were going to lose to the Lions? Come on, man. Guys, I missed all of that bounce yesterday. I was not here. Unfortunately, I had to travel to Atlanta yesterday. I missed that bounce. I hope you guys caught some of that. Good morning, Tim. You're welcome, Lee. Guys, good morning. We're getting a bounce. Who knows if this holds or not? No idea. Don't really care. We trade what we see. Right now, we've got a number of buyers. I'll go through the markets briefly here. Also, if you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome back for day 2. Yesterday, by any definition, was a phenomenal trade. Dow futures currently up 273. S&P up 33. NASDAQ up 121. Good morning, Becky, and blessings to you. Russell up 26.5 points. Russell's actually leading up 1.2%. VIX futures are down 4%. VIX cash is down almost 10%. Still in a nice range, but VIX is falling. If anybody had taken that 433 short yesterday on SPY, if you traded options, you got 140% on your money. Let's see here, guys. Let's take a look at the old flow. Volume is elevated again today. So for you order flow guys, the first thing I do, I come in and I look at my total volume. We have 99,000, almost 100,000 contracts traded, right? So on the NASDAQ, which I trade predominantly, I know that average daily volume when we come in about 8 a.m. is 68,000 contracts, give or take. So we have about a 50% increase. What does that mean? We could see extreme volatility again, at or around the open. Good morning, Hubba Hubba. So if you're trading, continue to trade cautiously. Always trade cautiously, but when we have elevated volume and VIX creeping, still over 20, trade cautiously. But almost 100,000 contracts have traded in the NASDAQ with 36, almost 700 net buyers. We are obviously above VWAP. Copper, which I'll probably pay little, if any, attention to, also has buyers. I'm guessing the dollar, the dollar is lower. Dollar is lower. Gold up near the high of the day. We do have small, insignificant selling in gold overnight. Right around 40,000 contracts traded, so give or take average on gold. Gold on the session is currently up almost $5. Crude is up 77 cents. Taking a look at crude, we have, again, negligible delta, right? Negative 161 sellers on decent volume. ES, 264,000 contracts have traded with 1,200 net buyers. So we do have some selling pressure. Some volume pressure to the upside, much like the NASDAQ. Silver, we don't really trade in the room except rare occasions. Euro, decent volume with net buyers. We do have an unfinished auction a few ticks lower, 8 ticks lower. And natural gas well below that $5 mark. Light volume. Today we have, fellas, very little news. I think we have building permits. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, we have Philly Fed at 8:30, but we have housing starts and building permits. I don't think we have any speakers. We do not. Adobe reports today.
Order filled.
Yep, FOMC starts their 2-day meeting today with the announcement tomorrow. Coming into the session, the original bots have not taken a trade as of yet. The newer settings that I'm working with are currently up $735. But the originals have not taken a trade yet. Yesterday was a $4,100 day for the originals. And I forget where we finished on the second set of bots. I want to say over 2. I got an email from one of my trials saying shouldn't, and this may help everybody. NASDAQ is longs if you guys are interested. NASDAQ is longs. Your stop is 102 to start. We are going to trade up into the 50-period moving average, which we've already tagged and backed off. Some looks about 163, 160-ish area. And then above that, we have resistance at 200. And then again, 237. So we are trading up into a fair amount of noise, but it is longs. NASDAQ is longs. Yesterday, I got an email from one of the trials asking if for those of you guys that are on trial, I send you guys a daily email. And in it, I show the historical rates, win percentage of the bots, and then the current week. And I'm guessing that my trial was asking about the historical rates and suggesting that they should be higher, right? Doesn't the bot trade up when the market goes up and down when the market goes down? It doesn't. There has to be, and this is for all of the trials, there has to be a system in place for the robot to trade, meaning it doesn't just trade up and down. The market goes up, it only trades up. The market goes down, it only trades down, right? So there has to be parameters that have to be met for the bots. Now, all of the bots, as you guys would have noticed, all except for currently, the NASDAQ is slightly below and the Russell is slightly below, right? Crude is running at a 76% win rate. 76% win rate. Gold is running at 74. ES is running at 71. If you guys are a new trader or newer trader, if you're here on trial, then you have no idea how impressive a 70, 75% win rate is. There are a few traders that can actually run at a 75% win rate, if any, myself included. Now, anybody can do anything for a finite test period, 10 trades, 50 trades, etc. But when you're talking about taking hundreds of trades to run at a better than 70% win ratio is astronomical. Okay? So the NASDAQ is actually rising, which it was as low as about 64%, and it is starting to rise. The Russell was down around 61%, is closer now to 65 or 66%. Okay? So why would those numbers be a little bit low? Well, again, if you're a newer trader, maybe you don't know. We just came through the slowest period of the year to trade, July and August. There isn't much volatility. I did not alter in any way the settings on the robot, right? I let them trade. I know my settings work. I know that the settings that we're currently using work. And as I said, weeks ago, you guys obviously wouldn't be privy to this, but because you weren't in the room, I wasn't going to touch the settings unless they continued to fail or run at a lower than desirable rate until sometime toward the end of September. I wanted to get back into full volume and full trading. But if the NASDAQ can get itself back up around 72, 73%, and the Russell can go back to its previous historical rates of somewhere around 81%, that is staggeringly prolific. I don't care what emails you get. I don't care who sends them to you. There is no day trading robot that will out trade my robot. None. Period. The end. Period. The end. I don't care what they say, what they promote, what they do. I show all the trades, and at the end of my sessions, I go through every trade that the bots have taken. Now, this week, we're running at 100% through Monday. I don't expect those numbers to hold. They're going to take losing trades, fellas. No different than you or I or anybody else. You're going to have losing trades. You're going to have down days. But let me be even more specific. In the last 8 weeks, the robots are up $18,000 in 8 weeks. Coming through the summer, right? Last 2 months. Coming through the summer. Up $18,575. Now you throw in a $4,100 day yesterday. This is, if you guys have ever used a robotic system, and I'm guessing many of you may have not, this is an impressive number, guys, on 3 contracts. You want to trade 10? Trade 10. But in 4 more weeks, let's just play hypothetical. This is at 30 in 4 more weeks. Hypothetical. That would give you $120,000 a year on 3 contracts, putting this in perspective, right? Assuming the numbers continue to hold true. Over the last 8 weeks, over the previous 8 weeks, we have had 1 down week. 1 week where the bot lost money. 2nd week of August, the bot lost money. $1,400, $1,500, something like that. So I wanted to address that. Again, I realize that yesterday was the first day of your trials. And you're, only getting acclimated to what it is that we do and the bots do. But I'm not sure, I can tweak these bots to the point. I don't know what just happened here. News. Evergrande. Two banks missing payments. Hang on. Chinese markets will come back to open on Wednesday. Something about missed payments with Evergrande, which is what they're speculating led to the sell-off yesterday. Gold just went haywire as well. Nothing I can do about news. So if you guys that are on trial, and we got a bot trade, and it's on the NASDAQ, which I don't dig. I don't know. They said they may not. This will probably go to a stop out. Price will probably bounce right back to where it was. I don't, again, news is unforeseen. There's nothing I can do about it. And the bots are on, it's going to go right to a stop out. And the bots are on since 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Price will go right back up, fellas. Would be my guess. But if you guys have questions throughout your trial, please feel free to either email me or call me. In any event, let me read the disclaimer and let's get on with the task at hand. Let me find it first. There we go. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. We are out. Typical of news. Typical of news. Go right back to where we were.
U.S. data will be the oldest housing starts, building permits, as well as the second quarter current account balance. The previous timestamp 10 minutes to an hour. Housing starts expected at 1.55 billion compared to prior 1.534 billion. Building permits expected at 1.60 million. This compares to a prior 2.62
Let me take a look here, guys. The ES was a terrific trade yesterday. Bounced basically at its 100-day. It breached it by about 20 handles. Came down almost to the bottom of the cloud, but bounced. Russell traded right up into, if you guys are seeing what I've been teaching you on the cloud, traded right up into on the daily, traded right into its confluence of that 26 and 52 period. Take a look at that. Perfect short around 2207. Gold is getting a bid, bouncing again. On the daily, the gold can trade back up to 75, 76 area. It's gonna 74 half anyways. crude is a daily sell and a small time frame sell, hourly longs. Let's wait until we get some agreement on all of these time frames. Natural gas is a short across the board. It's been in the short since 7.
UK Debt Management Office to sell for 10 billion sterling in 2033 green gilt. The offer price of 100 spot 0.33.
NASDAQ retraced right to where it broke down and now is sitting. Two advocacy groups said 2 senior Federal Reserve officials who traded stocks and other investments while setting monetary policy should lose their jobs. Well, I would agree with that. They sold for conflict. Sure they did. Hang on, guys. I'm going to try to get in this trade.
Order filled.
All right, 67 and 99. No, don't you hit it. 67 and then 99. 67 and then 99. Come on, rat bag. Buyers.
Target filled.
Booyah. 67 filled. 99 next. 67 filled. 99 next. Trade the runner as you see fit. For those of you guys on trial, this is an order flow trade. I'm going to go to break even. I still think it's going to 99. 500 buyers here, guys. Over 3,500 net buyers. What are we fighting here? Come on. Come on.
Order filled.
We have a bot trade, another Russell trade. You can see it's flat as a board. 97.5. I'm trying to get him ahead of that. We're flat.
Top filled.
Okay, out. There's no sellers. There are no sellers. Come on, Russell. Small buyers. 35, almost 600 net buyers. We got target 1 is it, fellas. I still think if you're holding, 99 is where she's headed. 99 Luft balloons. Come on. Anybody still holding NASDAQ? Okay, fellas. 3,800 buyers. $99's your target, guys. Call it 97. Final target, 97. 4,000 buyers. Ups we gozies.
Target filled.
Target 1 on the RTY on the bot. $97. If you guys want to hold it after that, it's your prerogative. Thank you, Jeff. We got our candle close above VWAP. All right. Small sellers in here, but nothing of any significance. Auto execute is spinning your head. Got another fast, successful long. Nice job, Deepak. Post your results. Sorry, guys. I was on mute. I still have us in longs. I don't have us in shorts. Amazon isn't doing anything. Let me check. SPYs, Qs doing nothing. Apple doing nothing. Amazon, I think, looks like it wants to come down. Let's see what we get on the next 10-minute candle. Yeah, it's just parked. 33.56 and change. NASDAQ is still flat, but with that delta, I got to be longs. Next entry is 87 on the move up. 24 seconds to the next 15-minute candle. That's where I think we break. 87 is another entry. There we go, fellas. Close above VWAP. There we go. Here comes your target. If you guys held, target hit if you held. Not getting much help with any of the big stocks at the moment. Qs are bid, probably up to 69.25. We're at 68.20. There she blow. Anybody still holding? Got a break here about 15. Okay, Gary. Got to get above 21. 21. 21 has to break. Nice job, Mark. Up $1,000. Nice job. Bots are dead quiet all the way, all of them. Dead quiet. Nice job, Ray. Up 24.25. Nice job, Keith. Fairly muted trade here, guys. We're longs, fellas. Look at your delta. 4,700 buyers. You're longs. 21 breaks, this is going to go. Think we can get back up to that 60. $21 broke. Gold is doing nothing.
Order filled.
It's a bot trade. So it's one of the newer ones. It's not the originals. There you go, guys. 21 broke. Next 10-minute candle in about a minute and a half. Let's see if we can get a pullback for another entry. Watch SPY here, guys. 47.50 broke. No, I'm sorry. 438. SPY calls would be above 438. We're at 437.83. If you guys like SPY. Boy, the bots are inordinately quiet. Almost 4,900 now. 4,900 net buyers.
Twenty minutes into the trading session, stocks at the highs of the early session at 43.84 in the S&P minis. The overnight electronically traded high was north of 43.95. The Dow up 330 points, the S&P up 36, the Nasdaq up 131. The 10-year yield up half a basis point on the day to 1.316%. The euro 117.32, up a few pips, handful of pips there in the euro. Gold futures up about $9, 17.72, a half percent.
No sellers. Just no sellers. ES pulling back a shard. Let me see ES. I have got nothing. I mean, gold you can try along at 73.6 right here with a stop at 71.6, 20 ticks. 73.6 with a 71.6. We're just not doing anything. We're flat. Gold is flat. NASDAQ finally getting a small pullback. Let me look at the ES. Jeez, Caleb. That number makes me cringe. And that's why I'm not a swing trader. I mean, it works for you and it works for Chris. Apple, if you like Apple, has to get above 144.50 would be your entry on calls. If you guys like Apple. We're going to 16,000. Okay, brother. You know something I don't know. I'm not willing to put my money on that, but if Apple breaks 144.50, September 24th, 145 calls, and your target is 146. It's got to break 144.50. I don't even know what that is. DDOG. I should have. Hang on 1 second, guys. All right, Russell shorted on the bot. I should have an options room. No. Then I got to have another room and I got to charge you guys. I'll just give them to you for free, what I'm seeing. How's that? Watch the break of 144.50. SPY a break of 438, but it's got to break those pre-market levels. Has to. Or else you got bupkis. Okay, Mimi. Have them connect with me on Skype. We do a really good job. I put 3 trades in yesterday, or Sunday, for yesterday. All 3 were winners.
Target filled.
Target 1 filled, Russell. Really slow here, fellas. Maybe a long on a pullback to 80. I don't see shorts.
Target filled.
Target 2 filled, RTY. So I'm going to get this just out of the way, right? See if this will give us one of those Russell $700-800 runners. We're just hanging out, guys. We're just hanging out. Good morning, Anthony. I don't have a 288 target. No. We're going to struggle to get through 160. It's the 50-day moving average. 50 period on the daily. 160. We're going to struggle to get through that. I've never heard of Apex, no, but that doesn't mean anything. Somebody just was talking about that, but I don't know anything about them. Put it in Skype. Okay, Mimi. Should have been watching crude. Apple broke up through that 144.50. Russell coming down. Yeah, we can get to 79.80. I don't know about 75, but we can get to 80. 700 contracts sold in the last 3-minute bar in the NASDAQ. Watch a break of VWAP. We're coming into the bottom of the 15-minute candle. Hit third target here on,
Stop filled.
or exceeded third target. Now we've got to break this 79 area and Russell if it's going to keep coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock in the second target manually and let the auto trail catch up. If we fall below 80, this is going to get some sell pressure. Watch that 80. It's the bottom of the 15-minute candle. This is support here, though, right? VWAP with buyers.
Order filled.
You hit the profit target on the evaluation account in 3 days, running ESCL, GC, and RTY bot. Nice job, Anthony. Nice job. I'm going to get this out of the way. All right, we got a $500 run around the Russell, fellas. I can live with that. That's a nice trade. KC fired a short. Yeah, I have that bot. Mine took it. I'll look at it at the end. Russell is holding this area here, 78. 15,051 and then into the lows. The hourly is short. The 10-minute hasn't shorted yet. Daily is shorts. 1 minute just now shorted. If you want the
Stop filled.
out in the Russell.
Stop filled.
Out in the Russell.
Stop filled.
What the hell happened there? NASDAQ is short on the bot.
Order filled.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to break a little lower. Looks like we're going to break a little bit lower. Here's the NASDAQ.
Order filled.
President Biden has commenced his speech at the United Nations.
President Biden speaking at the United Nations. Come on, NASDAQ, come down. Let's go. Resistance now 80. Was support, now resistance. Declare war on Liechtenstein.
Order filled.
On what? That's one of the new bots, fellas.
We're a little more than 30 minutes into the trading session. You see crude futures price to new lows at 70.22, up 9 cents on the day, or a tenth of a percent. The Dow was up 227 points. The S&P
Look at Joel's index fibs. What's the bounce for NASDAQ? Okay. I'm going to work with him later today. I got to change colors around. It's too convoluted for me, Gary. Watch this here, fellas. There it goes. Come on. Take out 55. Yeah, which is what I may have to do. Yeah, we held 52.50. Guys, we're just kind of hanging around. We're not doing anything. Anybody know what Biden is speaking about at the United Nations? I don't. No volume in the candles. Neither does Joe. That may be true. We held 52. He's doing a reverse mortgage commercial. Doesn't Joe Namath do those? Somebody does those. Tom Selleck. Okay, thank you. Different parameters, Mike. Guys, I say if I had to, I don't have to take a trade, but if I did, I think we're going to come down. But I don't really have a trade here. There's no real trade here. Okay. Well, it's a lot easier, Gary, for you as an individual trader doing your own thing than it is for me, watching multiple charts, multiple time frames, etc. If I had to take a trade, it would be on the short side. Yeah, listen, I like Joel's stuff, and I think it's unique. It's just too complicated for me. It's too cluttered. That's a better word. It's too cluttered. I just have to clean it up with him. All right, we got a winner on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ got back everything it lost on that first trade on the news. All right, we're now shorts, guys, on the NASDAQ for sure.
Order filled. Order canceled.
It's now holding support at 28, which has to break. 28. If we break below 28, we're coming to 15,000. Yeah, I'm watching this NASDAQ jerk around. If 28 breaks, this is coming down to 15,000. It's got to break 28, guys. There's 700 sellers in here. Come on, just dump it. It's holding 10-minute support right here at about 26. $700 sellers in here.
Order filled.
All right, that's one of the new bots. Come on, NASDAQ. Come get that 57 handle second target at 10. That would be sweet. Come on. Break. There it goes. Trying to break this 26, 28 area.
Target filled.
Come on. Come on. Sell them all back. Oh.
Order filled.
All right, Keith. There we go, fellas. Nice job, daily goal in. Come on. This really should get to 9.5, which was yesterday's close. And on the next 15-minute candle, the selling could accelerate. Well, right now I'm watching NASDAQ. I'm in NASDAQ, fellas. Come on, NASDAQ, dump. There we go. Come on, dump. Dump. 3 minutes to the next 15-minute candle. We've got to break through 11. We come 83. Oh, shit.
Order canceled.
There we go.
Target filled.
Second target filled on the NASDAQ. Whatever we lost, we're now green. Well green. Bots are well green. There we go, fellas. Here. So I have one left. I'm short from 38. As soon as the 10-minute flipped, I sold it. Minute and 40 to the next 15-minute candle. It's trying to hold yesterday's close if you guys are short. So I'm going to do this. Trailing stop is obviously off, but I'm going to lock in second target. There's no way I'm giving back that. And then some. Back up to 1,800 buyers. Yeah, Apple and Tesla. Apple is fading. Qs are fading. Qs are coming back to fill the gap, which is almost there. Another $0.50. We could get a bounce in the indices if you guys are short and want to take your money.
Order filled.
All right, I closed. We're still shorts, but we could bounce back up to 67. Back up to 2,100 buyers. All right, guys. Oh. Everybody good? All right, guys. Bot started out down. We're now up 24.30. Thank you, NASDAQ. Everybody good? Guys? Anybody have any questions? I think we're trying to fire short again. Okay, Brian, see you tomorrow. Nice job. Nice job. Everybody's leaving with money. Guys, anybody down still? Anybody down? Okay, everybody's green, right? Everybody's made something. Okay. Apple's starting to get a bid. Let me look at Amazon on 15-minute. Amazon starting to get a bid. Not much. I mean, let me just take a look at stocks. We're back up to 2,700 net buyers. We're mostly green, guys. You're welcome, James. Apple's up 82 cents. Facebook's up $1.20. Tesla's up 11. Roku's up 5.10. Netflix is down. NVIDIA green, Baidu green, Google green, Moderna green, Square green, AMD, virtually across the board. Amazon's down a couple bucks. All right, let's see here on YM's going to flip again, still into short. If you like YM, I won't trade this rat dog. You have a short on the YM down to 898. It's a decent trade. 898. Your stop is 34,000. 110. 34,110. ES tried to break through the top of the cloud and failed and is pulled back into the cloud. It is on support, but I'm not sure this 51 area holds. That's ES. Russell. Russell is singing the song. I've seen better days. On the hourly, the Russell better bounce here, right off this 82 area. No, we're at 77. My apologies, 77. I better get glasses. This is where it's got to bounce. It's on the 52 period on the hourly. Gold is bid, but at resistance at 75.8. If it breaks here, we could trade all the way up to 89. Gold is longs. Stop is 71. And crude, I'll tell you where crude should bounce. I'd like to see crude pull back to 69.25. 69.25. That's the 50-day moving average. It looks like we're going to hit 69.45. I don't know if we get to 25, but that's where I would like it long. If you guys trade crude, 69.20. 69.20. Natural gas should find a bounce 4,700. That's 90 ticks away. That is a confluence on the daily of the 52 period and a 50 period. 4,700. I think that's perfect trade. Let me go back to NASDAQ. NASDAQ is still in shorts, guys. Still in shorts. Still in shorts. It tried to break back up. It failed. At that same price, Mimi? NASDAQ's trying to hold on to some green, but if you guys are more patient, the NASDAQ is short. The stop is ginormous. Minimum stop, not a trade I can put on in the room, 79. I can't do that. I need to bounce back up. But if you look at a 15-minute, it looks like she did. Let's see if we can get a pull back into 55. Yeah, 69.45 NCL. It's, yeah. I don't know that it gets there, but I'd be all over that. SPYs are failing again, or still. And Q's failed at VWAP. Bots have gone into hibernation. Gold hasn't even taken a trade today. I didn't get the ES trade. We'd be up staggeringly. The NASDAQ had a beautiful trade. Russell has had three with two winners, one very nice winner with a nice runner. Guys, give me a minute. I'm going to get coffee. I'll be right. So if you guys are here on trial, my bot did not take that trade because like a dope, I forgot to turn it on at 6 a.m. But all three targets would have been hit. Okay. In order for this to go long, in order for this to take another trade, this has to reverse back up by 11. It's not going to happen. It's a 15-minute chart. We basically have one candle left. So the ES is done. Statistically, I will count the win for statistics because a win's a win. Obviously, it doesn't count anywhere in gross. Same thing with crude. It's basically been in shorts unless this goes long, which it probably will this afternoon, but the bots are done at 11, so we're not going to get a trade in crude today. I'll shut that off. There's no trade in crude coming. Gold, we haven't had a gold trade. Gold has been in longs since 4 o'clock this morning at 61. Here's we are. We're not going to get a gold trade. This won't reverse before we leave. See you, Rich. Turn that off. Russell may still take a trade. NASDAQ will not take a trade. I mean, this would have, it's got a shot. This would have to pop all the way up probably above 100 and then roll back. Maybe. I mean, the only bot that probably can take another trade would be Russell. And again, at 11 o'clock, I'll go over all the totals. To give you guys current totals, the original bots The original bots are up $2,430, $2,430. The new bots are currently up $670, but we have a $300 runner, $260 runner on the NASDAQ. The YM is up $860 with all three on. And coffee you can disregard. That's running on its own thing. One of the members sent me that and I'm just running it. Okay, it's down $75. I mean, you know it's slow when coffee's not moving. But we have a YM and an NQ trade on, huh? So here's coffee. This is nothing. That's nothing. This is the NASDAQ on the settings, right? Which has the runner on, which looks like it's going to get taken at break even. And then here is YM, which is in shorts. It almost got the first target, but not quite. Your RTY, NQ, YM, Unirenko bots are up 585, trading 3 contracts from 4 a.m. until 7 a.m. Another 625 from 9:30 a.m. Nice job, Rick. I mean, we're still hanging out, guys, around 2,000 buyers. Seems to be a fairly consistent number. I would look to sell 67 area. I don't think the NASDAQ can pop up there with a stop up about 100. So we're short. Listen, we're short on the dailies. We're short on the 60-minute. We're short on the 10-minute. I'm short on the 15-minute. The only thing that hasn't gone short is the 1 minute, right? So as soon as that 1 minute flips to a short for me, I will hit the NASDAQ. Okay. There it is.
Order filled.
All right, short NASDAQ, right? On the 1 minute. And it still doesn't want to do herky jerky. You're welcome, Jeff. Nothing. Still, I mean, it should break. Should break. Every time frame is in shorts. There's no reason for this not to break. Look at this candle. I mean, it doesn't know if it wants to go up, down, left, or right. But there's no reason for this to go long. Every time frame is in reds. If you look at a 10-minute, we're wedging. We're building a wedge. My stop has to be 53 and a quarter. This is how. Yeah, that's the right stop. I mean, ordinarily, when you've got your 1, 10, 15, 60 daily, they're all red. This thing should dump quick.
Target filled.
you guys want $500, I can get it for you. Come on, you little no good. Got it.
Target filled.
There it is. All right, we got it. We're holding yesterday's close again.
It's the European cash equity close. European market 1%. We're seeing some drift lower here in U.S. equity markets. The S&P is
If we break 03, we come 83.
nearly all of these gains up about
Anybody short?
Russell 2000 is down about
Anybody short? Thank you, Hubba Hubba.
stocks moving lower.
Hey, Ken.
Drift lower in U.S. Treasury futures.
Okay, Dave. All right, fellas. Now I'm targeting hasta la vista. All right, now we're targeting see you wouldn't want to be you. I want 83. If we break 970, we are going to free fall. 970, this free falls. Seriously, this gets, I mean, we're not close yet. We're 25, 26, 30 handles away. All right, so the YM on this bot got target one at 130 ticks. Here she comes to 182, up 1,600. Come on, NASDAQ, just die. Let's go negative. We're getting close to the lows. We're getting close, fellas. This YM hit target, guys, at 182 ticks. It didn't fill it. No, missed it by a damn tick. A tick. NASDAQ should come to 83. 83. Another 10 handles lower. Should come 83, guys. And then now we're picking up some volume. I'm targeting yesterday's low.
Target filled.
There it is. Got that target. Now let's see if we can get 208. Here comes this 83, 84 next. 83, 84. Guys, this goes to what I taught you guys in order flow yesterday. Right? Ooh, whiskey. I'm thinking the YM and I may have a reconciliation.
on lows. WTI crude futures also closed the new session lows down about 1%.
We didn't quite get to my 83, which really annoys me. We got to 85. I want my 83, fellas. I take it personal when I don't get my targets exactly. I want 83. I want 83. 83 and a quarter to be exact. Come on, you stink face. You know you're going to do it. Everybody's doing it. Come on. 300 contracts left to give them. And then we go ballistic. Guys, it's a stinking free trade at this point. This is just free central. I want my freaking 83 quarter first. Come on. Come on. Got it. Booyah. There's the day low. Now hit the skids. Sell back another 275. Let it go, fellas. I'm trying to get to 807. I want 807. 807. That's yesterday's low. We'll probably bounce at 900, top of the cloud. It's free trade, guys. First target's off. Now you got almost closing in on $1,000 on the runner. Yeah, let it bounce. We got 180 to give them. I mean, crude. Oh, it got our target.
Target filled.
All right. Nice job, Lori. Couldn't help yourself. Where's that discipline? You know I'm teasing you, right? Anybody holding something here, fellas? If you guys are on trial and you're not impressed as of yesterday and today, I got nothing for you. I have nothing for you. I have nothing else. We didn't overtrade again, guys. We traded easy. Thank you, Chris. We traded easy. See you in class, Chris. Guys, there's no way you get rid of this trade. There's no way. Let it go. Thank you, Lori. Guys, we've got to break 70. 70 is the last bastion of hope for this NASDAQ. I wouldn't even consider a long. Wouldn't even consider it. Look at your 15-minute. It's getting obliterated. Next candle in 5 minutes, I think, just does it. All right, Greg. See you in an hour. Guys, I should not have anybody that didn't, you're welcome, John, that didn't have a good day. Unless you're scared to trade. I don't know why this is up. This is done. However, the NASDAQ on these bot settings, woo, boy, this thing's going to have a big day. It actually hit third target. I should be out of this trade. I'll lock in 2 targets. If you guys want your risk off, take your money. It's your prerogative. Take your money. You can drop your stop to 10, even 04 if you want to get more aggressive. I'll just hit close if we pop back up. I don't want to see it above 03. We could go back to 16 here, fellas. And they'll do it all over again. Top of the candle here. This candle high is 99. That's on a 10-minute. Coming into the top of the hour. Let's see if Europe gets aggressive and bangs them out. We're now red on the day. CL target 1. Hang on. Gold. There's CL. We got my 45. CL target 1, I would say you're going to run into resistance at 70. First area resistance is 75. Yeah, I would probably consider 71, 2, 3 as your first target. And then if crude can break up through 77, call it 80, you could trade it back to 70, 13. All right, guys, I'm going to kill this runner. Maybe not. Hang on. Let's see what happens. Watch this again. We could trade up into the top of that channel, but I don't think so. I want it to break back down below 86. Guys, a break of 70 and this gets punched. 1 minute, 40 seconds to the top of the hour. I'll go through bot trades. This is the last bot trade here. Nothing else will take a trade.
Stop filled.
Okay, out on this.
Order filled.
That was me closing out that coffee trade, which did nothing, which is interesting. Bots are done trading, fellas. Russell has no shot at taking another trade. They're all done. Shut it off. Bots are off. This is about the area that it's got to fail. This is where I want to see it fail. 30 seconds to the top of the hour, and then I'll make my decision as to closing the trade or keeping it. Really like to see this down below 87, 86, 87. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. There's 11 a.m. Bring on the sellers. New 15-minute candle. Below yesterday's close. Let's see if we can get some pressure here. All right, guys. Let's go over the bots. So the original bots closed up 24.30. 1, 2, 3, 4 on 5 lousy 6. Well, it should have been 6 trades. This should have been a bigger number. And then the bots that I am, testing since last week, Wednesday or Thursday. The second set of bots closed up $4,465. Massive day, guys. Massive. There we go. They're selling them into the close. What I would target, fellas, is at least 920. 920. That's the top of the cloud. 920. That's what I'd like to see get hit here. Okay? Anybody holding short still? Anybody holding shorts? Okay, Gary reshorted. Okay. Okay, Brad. Brad, we don't look. I'm not sold on this Cone kid. How about you? Isn't that his name, Cone? The new quarterback? I'm not sold on this kid. I mean, he completes half his passes for 900 yards. It's the other half that I worry about. Guys, I'll go over the bot trades in a second. I'm just quickly looking at... All right, let's go over bot trades. Here's the ES. Like a dope, my bot was not on. I would have gotten first target. This candle spiked on the news, would have taken it out anyways, the runner. But first target would have been. Okay? Went to all 3. Here's the NASDAQ. This was the news trade. small loss. And then we got this enormous winner. All the way down to 79 handles, almost 80 handles, 79 3/4. 80 handles. $1,600 just on the runner. Okay. We had no trades today in crude. It's been in shorts. We had no trade in gold. No trades in gold today. Nothing in GC. And last but not least, we have Russell, which took 3 trades today. This long here at 9:30. I hate when they fire right on the open because of the imbalance. Took the long, almost got the target and failed. This is trade number 2. This is the same trade, right? Didn't roll over, go into a short. This is the same trade. Got first target, and that's it. And then trade number 3, got all 3 targets. Okay. That's it for the trades on the Russell. We're killing them today again. We didn't overtrade. And this is what we got, guys. I'm going to kill this trade here.
The order filled.
And that's it for me. Anybody have any questions? Any questions, guys? Anything at all? How about my trials? Any questions? NQ settings for what? They're on the site. They're on the site, Mimi. Just go to the website. All of the original bot settings are on the website. If you are referring to the second set of bot settings, which I have been testing since last week, and I have said this every single day since last week, and I will reiterate it, I am not releasing those. I'm not giving them out. I've traded them for a week, fellas, not even yet. So. Atlanta was so quick that it defied logic. I left my house about 2:20, and I was home at 10 on the dot. Got to Atlanta, got to my mother's house at 4:20, had coffee with my mother,